Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here. Now our first story of today comes from MrBeast. So as we all know, MrBeast is one of the top YouTubers on the entire platform. He has over 50 million subscribers. And recently you might have noticed that MrBeast has not been uploading a lot to his main channel. And this is not because he hasn't been working on YouTube videos. It's because he's actually made a bunch of failed videos. He spent tons of money on these videos and he's worked really hard on them, but he has decided not to release them because he doesn't think they're good enough. MrBeast tweeted out today saying, "We tried making the world's largest Minecraft mansion and it rained. Then I tried spending 50 hours stranded in the ocean, but I kept getting seasick and I couldn't do it. After that, I did a giveaway video, but I didn't like how it turned out. 100% a new video next week. It's kind of funny that me and the team just grinded for a month and I spent well over $1 million and we have nothing to show for it. Sometimes I wish I did easy videos like everyone else." So because MrBeast has set the bar so high for his videos, and because the caliber of his content is so incredibly high right now, it's very hard for him to actually finalize videos and release them to the public. And MrBeast has spoke about this before. There's so many videos that he's made that he just didn't like, he didn't think was good enough, or the videos themselves just ended up failing in some way and he never released them. And apparently he's had a ton of these videos where he has just not posted them on his channel. But it does look like they are 100% releasing a new video next week. Now our next story for today comes from the YouTuber EDP445. Now, for those of you guys who don't know about him, he was a very big YouTuber. He had over 2 million subscribers, and about a month ago, EDP was exposed in a whole sting operation where people found out that he was inappropriately messaging an underage decoy, and it seemed like he was trying to get intimate with this girl, and he even went so far as to try to meet up with her at her apartment complex. So EDP got completely exposed for this. They caught him on camera here, and since then, YouTube has permanently banned his channel. So because EDP was banned on YouTube, he has been trying to reach out to his fans on his Facebook page instead, and he's been posting his videos there. But it turns out that just 2 days ago, EDP got permanently banned off of Facebook as well. So EDP no longer has his YouTube channel, he no longer has his Facebook page, so he really doesn't have any big platform to reach out to his viewers anymore. But it doesn't stop there, because residents of EDP's neighborhood in Bakersfield, California still feel unsafe. They still are upset because they feel like there is a predator in their own neighborhood. I mean, keep in mind, when EDP was caught on camera, he admitted to messaging other underage girls before. So it seemed like this was not a one-time thing. There was other instances where he was trying to get in contact with younger girls, and people in Bakersfield have been trying to spread awareness of EDP by placing flyers all around the neighborhood. That's right, this one guy on social media known as King Raider actually streamed himself recently putting up flyers of EDP telling people to steer clear of him.
So guys, I'm right here close to a high school, and the reason why I'm here is because it disturbed me yesterday what EDP says. He doesn't care, he's not gonna get help. So you know what, EDP, this is my town. I'm gonna let people know that you're here. And I got posters right here to let them know that there's a pedophile living right over there next to a freaking park and a high school. I'm gonna start posting right now, all right here, so they can see your face to know that you're around here and not to come close to you. So let's start posting this stuff. Okay, and you know what, EDP, since you know I know where your apartment complex is at, so EDP, you know, I'm gonna put right there by your apartment complex so they know for their kids to watch out for you. So I'm gonna put some by your apartment complex so they know that they got a pet over there, because since you don't want to get help or nothing, you know, this might be a wake-up sign.
Now, it looks like EDP responded to this on his new account on Twitter. He says, "Keep on putting up flyers around Bakersfield with my face in it. The police are watching your asses for defamation of character and slander. The EDP movement will still continue." And it turns out that because EDP has been banned from both YouTube and Facebook, he has now gone to Vimeo to start posting his videos. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Vimeo is, it's another video sharing platform that's obviously much less used than YouTube, but EDP has nowhere else to go. He doesn't have any other platforms that he's not currently banned on, so he has actually gone to Vimeo to start posting his content, and he posted a video where he says here that he's trying to get a restraining order against this guy that was placing flyers around his neighborhood.
"This shit has to fucking stop. You left me no other fucking choice. You're over here sending motherfuckers to my apartment complex, posting flyers and shit. You're over here on Reddit and Discord and all this extra fucking bullshit, you know what I mean? oh, massive manhunt for EDP and shit, putting my fucking life at jeopardy. You know what I mean? My fucking life is at fucking risk and shit, you know? You over here hiding behind a fucking computer screen. You think this shit is fucking funny? You think this shit is a fucking joke? See, the problem with you is that you cannot keep my motherfucking name out your mouth. You know what I mean? You always gotta sit back, run your fucking mouth. You know what I mean? Always mentioning EDP this and EDP that. You feel me? You're over here going after my immediate family, going after my fucking close friends who I would take a fucking bullet for. You're over here trying to interview my ex-girlfriends and interview my dad and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Your bullshit comes to a fucking end. You think I'm fucking around? What the fuck is this, dog? What's that? What's that? You feel me? I tell you what the fuck it is. Request for civil harassment restraining orders.
And our next story for today comes from the YouTuber known as CallMeCarson. Now, I'm sure many of you know that a few months ago, Carson was facing some pretty serious allegations where this one girl claimed that he had messaged her when she was underage. Now, she was 17 years old at the time, and Carson was not that much older, but still, people got very upset with Carson over the situation, and a lot of his friends actually called him out on this, and they felt like what he did was completely wrong and messed up. Well, since that happened, Carson has not been active at all on social media, but just a few weeks ago, Carson posted a short video of his cat to his Instagram story and then quickly deleted it afterwards. So people were then asking, is Carson actually going to come back? And Carson has stayed completely silent on this whole thing. He has not posted anything else to any of his social medias, but just a few days ago, Carson accidentally tweeted something. He tweeted out just a bunch of M's, and then he posted a quote tweet to something that had to do with the election last year in September. So for some reason, people don't know why he was tweeting this. It looked like just the most random tweet ever. And apparently Carson had accidentally tweeted this, and then he tweeted out afterwards saying accidental tweets carry on. So clearly Carson did not mean to come back again to social media here, but when you think about it, this still means that Carson is okay. It still means that he is on social media and he's lurking on Twitter, and a lot of people on Twitter are happy to see that Carson is still doing okay. Now our next story comes from Jake Paul. So I'm sure many of you know that Jake Paul recently knocked out Ben Askren, and ever since then there has been so many fighters, so many professional fighters, and also just celebrities calling out Jake, trying to get in the ring with him to box him. Well, one of the most loved and popular boxers of our generation, Tyson Fury, is calling out Jake Paul, and he wants Jake to fight his brother, Tommy Fury.
Jakey! Where are you? My uncle's looking for you.
This boxing shit, it's in my blood. I don't play boxing.
If you see this face, you already know what it is. Don't matter the amount. Don't be scared.
So Jake, Logan, anybody else who's out there wants to back these pussies, please hit us up. I'm taking all bets for any amount of money.
How much you got?
As much as they want. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Let us know. Tommy's knocking Jake the fuck out.
Shug, what are you thinking?
Knockout.
Naga. I'm in. We're ready. Let's go.
So this video completely blew up. It has over 2.4 million views in only 2 days. And Jake Paul responded to Tommy and Tyson Fury on his Instagram yesterday, and he says here that Tommy Fury has a lot of ladders to climb before he can fight him. Just watch this.
I don't know if you guys just watched that video, but the desperation is seeping through the pores of the Fury family. It's quite embarrassing. The heavyweight champion of the world is on Instagram talking about Jake Paul, begging me to fight his brother. Listen, Tommy, focus on your fight that's in a couple of weeks that nobody even knows about, by the way. This right here, this clip will be the biggest promotion for your whole entire fucking fight. Find an opponent. You're literally picking someone to fight you in 3 weeks who hasn't even been training. You don't even have an opponent who's going to go through a real camp. Fight someone real, do a real pay-per-view, and then maybe we could chat. The last guy you fought was 0-9. The people you fought total have a combined record of 15 wins and 250 losses. You come looking for me in Miami to try and find me in a gym. You know damn well I'm not in Miami. I'm in Puerto Rico. If you want to pull up here, I will gladly beat the fuck out of you. I already knocked out an NBA player, so leave Shaq out of this. You guys are desperate. Tommy, you fight for $100,000. You have some ladders to climb to get onto my level, unfortunately, my friend. I'm not talking about this anymore. Peace out. Fuck you guys. And one last thing, Tommy. You should be more worried about your girl sliding into a bunch of dudes' DMs than you should be about fighting me.
So Jake then shows a DM from Tommy Fury's girl where it looks like she is straight up hitting him up on Instagram. Well, it turns out that Jake Paul completely photoshopped this DM. It is not real at all, and he was just doing this to get more clout on Instagram. Molly May responded saying, times must be hard when you're having to fake a DM. Photoshop is scary. And the next story for today's video comes from the YouTuber known as SomeOrdinaryGamers, or you guys might know him as Muda. This guy is a massive YouTuber, and recently one of his videos on a Cash App scam got taken down by YouTube. That's right, he got a community guidelines warning here, and if he actually gets another one of these warnings, his entire channel will be banned from YouTube for a week. He will not be able to post any more videos for that entire week, and this video was taken down for spam and deceptive practices, but that's not the case. I mean, the video was not actually the scam itself, it was him debunking the scam. So Muda decided to fight the strike, and he appealed this video, and he tried to get the video reinstated, but within 1 minute of him appealing this strike, YouTube rejected his appeal. And this makes no sense because his video was over 10 minutes long, but it only took them 1 minute to reject his appeal. Like, it really seems like YouTube did not look at his video at all before they just rejected it. Now, Muda tweeted out saying, I refuse to see how this violated scam policies when I'm clearly calling out and stopping my viewers from falling prey to these obvious issues that plague your platform and many others. I find it insane that within a minute, you have manually reviewed and rejected it. And Muda then went on to make a YouTube video where he talks about how he got unfairly struck down and how his appeal got rejected, even though clearly they did not review his appeal because it was rejected immediately. So this caused a huge uproar on social media. You had tons of YouTubers and viewers telling YouTube that what they did was messed up. They clearly falsely took down his video, and then they falsely rejected his appeal. Now, the YouTuber Optimus responded saying, great to know that YouTubers can't even call out basic scams anymore. Great platform awareness. Yet they'll run hundreds of ads that are clear scams with no problems. So because Muda was able to generate so much traction, and you had so many people supporting Muda in this situation, and people telling YouTube that what they did was wrong, YouTube did actually reinstate his video. They tweet out saying, update, your video was mistakenly taken down. It is now back up. We're sorry this happened, and someone from our team will also reach out to you via email to discuss more details. So while Muda is happy that YouTube was able to reinstate his video, he still is upset with YouTube's system as a whole. He responded saying, YouTube ended up reversing the strike a few hours later. While I expected it like this, and that's fine, I really would like to get in a talk with YouTube and help come up with ways so that this doesn't affect smaller creators who have no recourse. I find it really off-putting that unless you have the ability to raise an issue on Twitter, you can have your appeals be rejected within minutes and no further recourse. The system needs a change. This was never an issue for me. I can get help and I'm thankful for that, but I'm worried about any creator that works hard and gets the unfortunate wrath of bot moderation. We need a better system for every creator to avoid this in the future. Long story short, the system needs an overhaul, and I feel like every creator, regardless of platform size, should champion the idea of strike reform to better affect everyone on the platform. And Muda posted another video about this last night where he talks about how the system on YouTube needs change because smaller creators are the ones that are getting screwed over by this system. Bigger creators can make a big fuss about this on social media and they can get their videos reinstated, but smaller creators have no way of doing that.
I knew, given my channel's size and my presence on Twitter and social media, that I was probably going to be just fine, okay? I'm not saying this as a flex. I'm saying this to show you how broken the system kind of is, okay? Because unless you're popular, unless you're a SomeOrdinaryGamers, unless you're a Critical, unless you're an Ethan Klein, unless you're unless you're any of these people, unless, you know, you're like Markiplier, unless you're a big name in the figure, unless you have a YouTube connection, unless you have anybody in the business that can help you out, you're not going to get your stuff helped. Now, what happens to the people that are smaller creators? No one's watching out for them at all.
And honestly, it seems like Muda is completely right on this one because there are so many smaller YouTubers where this happens to them and their video gets wrongfully taken down, but they can never get their video reinstated because they cannot make as big a fuss about it as bigger YouTubers can. One smaller YouTuber known as Super Mario T had this same situation happen to him a few days ago where his video was taken down wrongfully by YouTube and his appeal was rejected within a few minutes. He tweeted out saying, a super Super Smash Bros. Yoshi montage I uploaded years ago just got removed for glorifying criminal organizations, which is 100% BS. It's just Nintendo gameplay. I appealed the strike, I got rejected 5 minutes later, I can't appeal anymore, and I lost my channel monetization. Now instead of his video being reinstated, his video has stayed off of YouTube because he can't make a big enough fuss about this to be able to get his video back up. And this is why Muda says the system is flawed on YouTube, because smaller YouTubers cannot get the same help that bigger YouTubers get. A lot of these smaller YouTubers will just never be able to get their videos back on YouTube, even though their videos were clearly wrongfully taken down. Now our next story for today also has to do with YouTube, and this comes from a massive YouTube channel known as The Real Rejects, and they recently posted a video where they say here that YouTube has the ability to strike down videos that have already been deleted on your channel. Just watch this.
How were they able to review a video 6 hours later that I had permanently deleted? That was the really confusing part to me. The video was deleted though. I don't understand. And here's what I found out from this individual named JT, who I did say if I did a video about this, is that okay? And they said as long as there's a violate community guideline violations, then all right. And I don't think I have in this video, so I will share with you guys what JT said. JT said, as I previously mentioned, deleting your content does not exempt the content from a strike. And I thought they were saying that I got a strike and then I tried deleting the video, and I know that doesn't remove a strike. So I said to JT, I wasn't issued a strike. JT responded, furthermore, as I previously mentioned, we may also issue a community guideline strike on deleted content. Yes, we understand mistakes happen and you don't mean to violate our policies. That's why the first violation is usually a warning. Now that you'll only be warned once and this warning will remain on your channel, the next time your content is found to violate the community guidelines, you'll get a strike. So videos from my past, videos that I delete, can suddenly get a community guideline strike even though they are removed? JT said, that is correct. You may check this article that they do, and may this serve as a lesson for you to be more mindful of the content that you post on your channel. As I previously mentioned, sometimes I just hate reading that. As I previously mentioned, sometimes a single case of severe abuse will result in channel termination without warning. And I said at one point, got it. So to clarify, it doesn't matter if I go back and delete videos from 6 years ago that I myself go, oh, this is a cause for concern with YouTube's newest censorship rules. I can still get a flag or strike from them. They said, I'm afraid so.
So the big problem with this is that YouTube's guidelines are always changing. So even if you are deleting older videos to comply with YouTube's new guidelines, you still might not be 100% safe.
So what I learned from this conversation was that I can delete videos. I can go to videos from years ago when YouTube wasn't as strict with their censorship rules and their community guideline rules and all the other crap they have implemented now. I can go there and delete those videos, and then they can still come at me and give me a strike. And this isn't just me. This is everyone on the platform.
Now the next story for today's video comes from Twitch. Now I'm sure you guys know that recently Twitch has been getting a lot of backlash for hot tub streamers because people feel like these streamers are breaking the terms of service and they're taking away from other regular gaming streams on Twitch. So yesterday Twitch finally decided to address the whole hot tub meta on Twitch. So what Twitch has done to address this is they've created a new category called pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Now if you watch a lot of these hot tub streamers, you might see this new category pop up on Twitch, and this means that these hot tub streamers are no longer allowed in the just chatting section and they have to go into this new category. And this category change came with very mixed feedback because people just don't know how this is really going to change anything for these hot tub streamers. Well, not only is Twitch adding a new category for hot tub streamers, but they are also adding over 350 new tags that actually would try to classify people on Twitch based on sexual orientation, race, nationality, ability, mental health, and more. Now this change also had very mixed feedback from people who watch Twitch streams. One person responded saying, do we really need tags to point out people's gender, race, sexuality, etc.? Wouldn't that encourage more divisiveness? Shouldn't we watch streamers based on their personalities and them as a person instead of their race or sexuality? So while there was a lot of backlash from Twitch viewers on this, there also were a lot of marginalized streamers who felt like this is a good change. One streamer responded saying, to the people saying they don't understand why this is needed, marginalized people sometimes want to find others like them who understand their life and their experiences. If you don't need that, congrats to you, I guess. This doesn't harm you in any way, so let us be. Now, before we end today's video, I just want to say really quickly that this channel has currently been completely demonetized. We have cut with our network, and we're looking to get remonetized on YouTube, but we're not even entirely sure if we will get remonetized. So yeah, we are making videos 100% for free right now. We're not getting paid anything. Like, we're literally getting paid 0 cents for making this video today. So if the channel doesn't actually get remonetized, then we are probably going to look to start doing sponsorships or something else in order to pay for the staff and people who work for this channel. And that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.